Hello there, America. Your old pal Jiggler here. And I'm going to continue doing my secret spots. I've never actually been here, so I don't know if this is going to be a secret spot or not. But I drive by this every day. And I've always thought, well, you know, other people pull off here. Other people walk down to the water. Must be something going on. So I'm going to take a walk down this creek here and see if there's a place that I can't cast a couple. I know where the creek goes, which is a bigger creek. And I know that it goes through a bit of a canyon. So we might get some cool scenery on the way here. Now I'm not going to record all of it, that's upstream. That's not the way we're going. We're going to go downstream under this cool bridge. Now right now I don't have my phone in my waterproof bag, which I might regret. Hopefully I don't slip and fall. I see little teeny tiny fish. But once I get down here under the bridge or whatever, I'll put my phone in the bag and protect it. Put a lure on and see what we got going. There's more little tiny baby fish. So there's little tiny baby fish in it. Hopefully we'll find a spot where there's some big enough to catch. A bunch of them over there. Creek chubs, I'd imagine. Alright. Gets a little deeper there. Thinking we ought to go around the outside here. Anyway, on the Google Maps, this little creek doesn't even have a name. But this bridge here in front of us is Wilhelm Road. So for the sake of the video, I'm just going to call this Wilhelm Creek. And that's exactly the kind of little hole that I'm looking for. Look at all them little fish. I've already walked through it and scared any off that might have been there. We're going to go up here a little bit. Getting a little deeper. You got some rock snot. Definitely going to stop once I get underneath the bridge and put my phone in the bag. I just about lost it right there. Water's beautiful. It's clear, it's clean, it's warm. Cool. I'm going right there. Alright, I'm gonna stop, put my phone in the bag, pick up recording downstream somewhere. I've walked about 100 yards downstream. It's a beautiful place. So it's definitely been worth the walk just for that aspect. But as I'm rounding this corner, it opens up. Like into a lake. Which I did not expect to see, I'll be honest with you. I expected this little creek to meander through the hills until it got to the bigger creek. So this is a pleasant surprise. And, you know, if I was a fish, that's where I would be. Now, at times when it rains, where I'm at, I would actually be totally underwater. This little tiny creek swells up pretty big when it rains. And these rocks here along the side are pretty darn slippery. But anyway, look at that. That is just... Oh, and there's fish. I just saw one ripple on the surface there. Did you guys see it? I hope you did. But I'm excited as hell. This was totally unexpected. I didn't think I'd find anything but creek. So, I'm going to stop recording for a minute. I see a little bass right there. I'm going to put my lure in his face, see if I can catch him. Well, you know what? I don't have to put I can just hook the camera to me like that. I don't know what all you guys can see. Now, I already rigged up at the car before I walked down. And I have on a microlight crankbait. Got him. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see that? And there's another one in that exact same hole. About the same size. Definitely not a monster, but you know, hey, I'll take it. If you settle down, I'll get you off the hook. I need pliers for that one, I'm afraid. But anyway, in that exact same little tiny hole, there's another one, just about this same size, sitting there. Almost got you. Almost. Sorry, fish, I didn't mean to drop you. Normally my catch and release technique is flawless. Now, since there's another one in that exact same little hole, I'm going to put this right on top of it. Oh, he was after it too. Being such a little tiny pocket, it doesn't give you much room to give the fish a presentation. Let's bring that right across his face. He's after it. I see you. Come on. There's two more in that hole. One of them's a little bit bigger than the other one. That's the one I want. I want the bigger one. I don't want the little one. Alright, let's try again. If I don't get him this time, I'll move on. Right in front of his face. Nothing. Stoic. Just stared at it. Did you see that? As soon as it hit the water. It's not a big one. But you know, fish is a fish. That's some kind of minnow. Some kind of creek chub. Thank you, fish. Well, hell, I found a honey hole. They're little ones, but you know what? I'll catch little ones all day long. Keep talking. I'm going to stop the video. Hang on. We're going to cut this pretty short, I think. I just found out from the folks I heard talking that this is private, and I'm probably trespassing right now, so I'm gonna make it quick. The creek that I've been walking seems to make an abrupt turn back that way, which is handy because that's the direction of the road. I'll check back in a minute. Like I said, I was recently told that this is private, and since I've not spoke to the owner of the property to get permission, technically I'm trespassing by folks that were out here taking pictures who apparently know the owner. So I'm gonna head out, but I want to see how far this way I can get to see upstream here a bit. It looks like it gets really rocky up there. Probably be pretty good. I'm not gonna chance it though. Don't want to make people upset. Don't want to get shot at. Don't want the law called. I don't know anything about whoever owns this. I assumed it was public, or I wouldn't have been out here in the first place. So anyway, oh man, that's the direction I came from. That's the direction I'm gonna go. I'm gonna cast a couple on the way. Took this back on up to the doodad. Curious to see how well my phone in the waterproof bag records, because it looks to me like that bag might be steaming up a bit. Perfectly round hole right there. Noticed it on my way downstream. The folks that I stopped and talked to, they were nice enough people. I'm not mad at nobody. I didn't know it was private. But they were here in this little pull off that I didn't know existed. See if I can't get to it without falling in. They were here. I don't know where it goes, but that might just go back to the road where I parked. It does. I tell you what. Since I found out I was trespassing, and I see the road where I parked the car here, I'm just gonna go out right here. I guess this does it for today. I'll do better research as in who owns what before next time. But caught a couple little teeny tiny bass, a little creek chub minnow looking thing. The guy that was talking to me, telling me that I was trespassing, said that the guy that owns this lives in the house by the bridge, which is that way. I hear a car coming. Get the hell off the road. Anyway, there's the car. We're done for today. Alright, back in the car here. There's another spot on up the road a piece. I'll probably go there. It too is private, but the gentleman that owns that land has come down and talked to me before, says it's okay. He even clears a path down there for people to get down there and fish. Super nice guy, and if I'm lucky, one of his donkeys, his horse, or his cow will come up and say hi to me. It's happened before. I brought apples to him once after I met the guy a couple years ago, and when they see my car, they're expecting me to have apples, so that they'll sometimes come up and say hi. But I'm going to do that since this little creek here was a bust because of it being private property, and I don't want to get in trouble for trespassing. Nice little creek, very clean, clear water. Caught a couple little ones that I got video of, but we're going to go on upstream and see what we can do for a little bit. Little disheartened at the moment, so I don't know how long I'll put effort into it, but we'll see. Hope this isn't as recording as bad as it looks. Anyway, this right here is the other place I was telling you about. The guy that owns the farm lives up there in that little house there. I don't see any of his animals today. But anyway, he comes down here and he mows this. He's come down here and talked to me a couple times while I've been down here doing my thing. He doesn't mind at all. This is actually a real good spot. This creek has a name. This is called Salt Creek. Had to think for a second. I go to so many. This one's called Salt Creek. The little creek that I was just walking before they told me I was trespassing downriver somewhere goes into this creek. But this is a real good little creek. Water's low. Good for smallmouth. Once I get down here without falling and hurting myself. Yeah, let's climb down a steep riverbank in soaked shoes. That's a wonderful idea. Sometimes I'm just not that smart, people. Cool. Gonna get out here on. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna cast a couple that way. Cast a couple that way. I've already decided I'm not gonna get in and walk around. And it's late. It's like 7 o'clock. But anyway. That's what I've been using all day. That's normally what I use when I go to any small creek, because it's a good general purpose lure. This is a Strike King Bitsy minnow in the baby bass color. Really good action, really small, so you can catch just about anything with it, and it works. That's why I use it in most of these small creeks that I go to. I'm going to cast a couple, see how it goes. Right here in front of me where this log jam is, you can see by that how high the water gets during flood times. But this hole right here in front of me is about 4 feet deep. Don't know why I'm made a unfortunate discovery with my phone in the waterproof bag. When I hit record on the camcorder part of it, and I put it in the bag and I hang it around my neck, which is what I've been doing. It somehow hits the stop button inside the bag and stops it recording. So I thought that I had quite a bit recorded today, and it turns out I don't have much. But lesson learned. I will have to figure out something else. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.